I'm trying to think of a good fight. I want to throw Omeo Logan in a fight.
You better pick somebody that's fair, or else he's getting his ass
I
whooped.
know. Modern Sabretooth. Like, main day Sabretooth.
He look
Yeah.
This is really
Even though his
bad.
healing factor is not as good as Wolverine's.
because the endurance factor.
Yeah.
It's a
I mean, yeah, he gonna tear Sabretooth ass up,
I've done
but they're gonna kill each
research
other in the process. But it's
Yeah.
just gonna take Sabretooth longer to come back.
try it.
Okay, and that's the source of these tachyon disruptions?
Okay, I'll think of one for you.
Time
Okay.
is yes. And if we don't stop them, the storms will eventually tear reality apart. We're talking about time.
Doctor Fate versus Doctor Strange.
Dr. Fate.
They'll be locking down security after our break.
Okay,
Death
But-
Battle's done that fight.
but
We're gonna build another time bridge.
did they include the story where he became the god of magic?
Messing with time is a bad
Yes.
idea.
Exactly.
That's bullshit.
We're gonna fix it.
Um,
We're gonna go
I-
get Clint out of the wrong timeline, cut Monica off from her future
Both
self,
modern
stop
versions,
storms, right?
Yeah.
That's still messing
because
with
you know
time.
Death Battle does composites.
That's true. But, well, I think it was mainly the base versions of each one, more than anything. And then they went like, what's their most insane feats?
I mean, because that don't make no sense to me because they do composites.
Yeah.
So if you're throwing classic Strange in there, what?
But you'd have to throw
Loses
in
to Fate?
Dude, Fate is insane in the comics
Then how come he doesn't throw his weight around like he is?
because it's specifically the god Nabu himself. He's the problem. If Fate could
And that's-
if Fate could go full on, he would. But
So-
you'd have to piss off Nabu, and I
So
feel like
what's the likelihood that Strange gets the helmet off?
virtually impossible. It won't come off unless Nabu wishes it. Like even the wielder sometimes can't get it off.
Even if you cut dude off at the head?
He can still use magic to keep it in place. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a universe in which fucking Shazam goes through gets hit with an attack that inverts his body inside out, and he fucking heals from that.
Look, man. You act like Marvel doesn't have high tier characters.
no,
like
it
that
does. It does, but like when we're comparing characters that are comparable in terms of like what their powers are, it's almost always going to go DC because of how stupid DC writes their characters.
If I knew more about Doctor Fate, I would be able to debate
Yeah.
this better. But I don't know I don't know shit about Doctor Fate because I really could give a shit.
Oh
about
no,
Dr. Fate.
I understand. I definitely understand. Doctor Fate's a really stupid, dumb character.
All right then. Then I'll just have to. I'll have to change it up.
Oh, you want to go ahead and
Okay.
start
What
the next
about
mission?
Nate? Yeah, I got you. Nate Gray, X-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, would be a fair. Because I want to go across the water again. Well, it's kind of hard to like. I haven't done a lot of Nate Gray stories either. Okay. Gladiator versus Shazam.
Oh, Shazam.
Why?
In terms of like physical prowess, Shazam trumps him.
How?
I can't remember what's the greatest feat that.
Other than
Gladiator.
knocking Galactus out?
Mm-hmm. See, Shazam has the raw physical capabilities of punching a black hole into existence.
I mean, the black hole is cool and all,
Also,
but Galactus, though.
I know. I was also going to say, I can't remember a lot of Gladiator's powers. What's his?
That's why I'm hitting the Google.
Yeah, I can't remember if he has any kind of like defensive powers to himself other than like super durability. Because Shazam
Because
can
the
heal
whole
too.
caveat.
Because like Shazam has the ability to heal from almost any kind of grievous wound.
The whole caveat to Gladiator is it's all tied to his confidence.
Mm-hmm. If it takes him
And
too long to bring Shazam down, he's going to start losing that confidence, and then it just turns
But
into
at the same
downhill
time,
fight.
if he ever figures out that Billy Batson is a child,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If
Yeah.
if he tries to hit him with the special Shazammer,
Yeah. But Billy will use that as a last resort if he finds out the opponent's weak to magic.
right?
Like, Billy won't just throw that out willy-nilly.
There's a whole fucking subreddit on it apparently.
Oh my god! Like the cartoon stuff love to use in movie love to have him use the throw out the word to hit his opponent with damage. I'm like, that's not Shazam though.
Let's see what this fucking says.
See what's
Jesus.
Oh god. You want to go ahead and
His
start up
name
the
is
next mission?
Lol. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna try to change. I'm gonna change characters. Real
Okay.
quick.
Yeah, one of the big things with me is that, like, I thought it was funny because Death Battle was like, who's a comparable fight? Let's do Captain Marvel versus Shazam. And I was like, what? No.
Because the whole Captain Marvel.
No, I know.
thing,
It's still a really bad
but
choice.
it's still dumb. I haven't liked Death Battle since the Goku v Superman battles, dude.
That one was the funniest to me because of how angry people got.
The only thing that upset me is that they didn't even do consistent numbers.
Mm-hmm.
They underrated Goku. I think it's stupid to do composites anyway,
Yeah.
but they literally wanked the shit out of Superman. They didn't pick one Superman, they picked all Supermen. You can't pick all Gokus.
Yeah, there's only one.
Because there's just one.
Yeah. And then when they specified it, because people were like, oh, Super Saiyan Blue could beat Superman. I'm like, no. No, it couldn't. He doesn't need Superman Prime, like people were saying. Superman Base can still take down Super Saiyan Blue, like, because he doesn't have magic or kryptonite, and that's what he needs.
I just feel like now current version with Ultra Instinct, how Goku fights, because you got to realize that Saiyan Saga Piccolo, pre-Saiyan Saga Piccolo, can blow up the moon.
Yeah.
And blow it up with so much force that the shockwave is felt on Earth.
Mhm.
And that was after he got his shit stomped in by
What are the chances
rats.
you can actually build this time bridge?
So I mean, I feel like at this point, if he does the thing he always does and like makes him fight through each transformation till he's about to lose and then goes Ultra Instinct and plays defensive, the longer the fight goes, because I feel like because we both know Superman's a battery. I feel
Yeah.
like the only way to get the dub as Goku is to make it a long fight.
He'd have to wipe out the sun first.
No, he wouldn't. Because if you look at the Doomsday event,
Yeah, that's true.
Superman didn't fly to the fucking sun to fight Doomsday because
Yeah.
they were fighting on that bitch the whole day.
We're gonna break in without raising the alarm. We're gonna need
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, and when it's nighttime, there's no sun to take from.
Yeah. They actually did establish it that at one point that he does get some energy from the refracted sunlight from the moon.
Like residual.
Yeah, but it's like I'm just.
But
like,
I
that's
mean,
just
if he's
splitting hairs at
draining
that
all
point.
his energy, you know what I mean? But like, he has
yeah.
to drain a lot of energy to keep fighting Goku.
Yeah, no, I get you.
And I'm not talking about composite Superman. I'm just talking about current, modern,
God damn it.
rebirth Superman.
That's a character. God
What
damn it.
character?
Composite Superman. That's an actual fucking character.
Yeah, I know.
Don't
It's-
use that phrasing, please. I hate that character so much. It's one of the
Are you
dumbest
talking about
concepts
the one
ever.
that's half Batman, half
Yep.
Superman?
Yep. It's so bad.
Well, I mean, that's what they do is they smash all the versions of the character together,
I know,
even
but,
though they're all completely different writers.
but that might as well
And
be
his powers-
considered. When it comes to like dumb superhero or comic book stuff, that is a trigger for me. It's like, no, please don't say that word.
Composite Superman, composite Superman, composite
fucking hate
Superman,
you.
composite Superman.
Superior Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man.
Please put composite Superman in the comment section if you're watching this. I know
God
I
damn
will,
it.
so I'll see you there.
God damn it. You son of a bitch.
If you're really ballsy, please share a picture. He looks very ugly.
So, by the way, I'm gonna break this up into parts.
Okay.
Because so it won't be on the first video that you see of this.
Obviously.
Yeah. I think I might like do like 20-minute sections. But yeah, it's such a dumb concept that they did. It's an old character.
I hate it.
It's like when you make.
I don't think he's that good either. But
when you make Cyborg Superman look cool by comparison, you're kind of fucked up.
He kind of fucked up.
At least the
Cyborg Superman is very dumb in design.
But the animated stuff made Cyborg Superman cool.
You think composite Superman's bad on how he looks? You remember this fucking story behind this fucking chunk?
Yes, I do. Can we not talk about it? No, we need to now that we've talked about it.
Yeah. Hey, how about you share your pain with the audience?
I don't think I can. Honestly, I don't think I can. It hurts.
I mean, I don't give a shit if it hurts. You're going to do it anyway. It's for content, baby.
Oh fuck! I'm trying to remember now. It's been so long since I paid attention to the character.
I feel like my memory is fuzzy as well, but I'd like the TLDR version, I guess. Isn't he like a living mannequin of some fucking thing?
I think so.
And like he was like a half Batman, half Superman, like amalgamation clone.
Yeah.
That just thought they were both Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent.
So what I'll do is right here during the gameplay, I'm gonna put up a picture in the video to show his backstory. Like I'm gonna take it right from the fucking wiki. So I went online and looked it up, and basically he was the goddamn janitor for the Superman Museum who hated Superman, and decided that he wanted to destroy him. And in that moment, a rogue lightning bolt hit him while he was at his job, and it gave him his goddamn fucking powers. And his powers were essentially the entirety of the Just Society of America, because he was in a room full of statues of those stupid fucking characters, including a character that's name is, and I quote, Chameleon Boy. This character is one of the dumbest fucking characters I've ever seen in my goddamn life. And as you can see, he looks awful. His design is terrible, and I fucking hate him. Also, and just because I want you guys to see it, while I was looking up fucking comic book panels for this, I saw something quite fucking horrific, and I hate every goddamn moment of my life now that I've seen this. And if you want to see what the fuck I'm talking about this. Enjoy the rest of your life, ladies and gentlemen.
And just show you guys how dumb this gets.
Oh yeah, because it's really fucking bad. You'll get a nice picture of him and everything.
Him, but I mean, come on, guys. Like, look at this guy.
Exactly. How can you defend this?
Look into his soulless eyes.
Yep. How can you defend this?
You can't.
I would say defenders of this character are worse than Batman stands, but that's just
let it fuel your nightmares for years to come.
I'm just trying to anger somebody at this point with that one.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the Bat stands are always present.
Oh yeah.
Much like the Batman himself.
Exactly. They are the night. They are the
They are the
vengeance. They are the angry comment sections.
They are the angry comments.
Fucking hell.
Jesus, man. That's so true though, because fucking I've never seen someone argue harder than a Batman fan with Prep Time.
See, I get it on the Marvel side with Punisher. Like, I'm a Punisher fanboy, but I will never defend him over a super. Like, there's no reason for that. There's so few characters he could take down. It's like, oh yeah, Prep Time, that'll give him the ability to take down the Hulk. What?
You know what pisses me off the most, though, is when people say that Batman's a scientist.
He's not.
And that blows my mind every time someone says that.
Like, he's like,
wow.
I'm like, no, he's a detective. He's not a scientist.
Way to pay attention to your own fucking storyline. He's a detective, goddammit.
Mike, why do you think he has Lucius in most of the storylines?
He doesn't make his own goddamn gadgets.
Yeah, he buys them.
He buys them. Like, everybody memes about his superpower being money, but everybody's like, oh, but Batman's... And this is why I got so triggered about the fucking Wanda versus Batman argument.
I got you to rant about him again. I did it.
I'm gonna do it anyway. It's
Go
why
ahead.
I was so fucking pissed off about it, because they were saying that, oh well, Batman with prep time can look at how Wanda's magic affects the area around him, and he'll analyze the cosmic radiation and find a way to counter his magic. Because in this obscure comic book, in this side story, he was able to create a side spell that would counter Dr. Fate's magic. I'm just like, oh! Just like losing my mind slowly.
See,
I'm
what
like,
kills me?
Batman is not a fucking wizard,
Nope.
nor is he a goddamn scientist. Like,
So bad.
he's not. I'm just sitting here like, why are you like this? Like, shit,
Well, I mean,
I've
like,
never. I fucking frame one replied to that.
Yeah, I saw it. It was great. So I gotta say, like, the Punisher stands got a fucking like bit of that whenever they did the fucking reveal that Frank figured out the weakness to the spider sense. Because they're like, he could kill Peter Parker anytime now. It's like, no.
Oh my god.
'Cause do you know what the fucking weakness was that he discovered?
What?
Traps within traps.
No shit, Sherlock.
yeah,
like it's
like-
a general warning.
Yeah, like well, the thing is like, everyone in the comics thinks that it's like it tells him exactly what's coming, unless he
Yeah.
specifies to them. So he
Right,
figured out
unless
on
it's
his
all-
own. He figured out on his own that it's not, and so he was like, so he discovered it was traps within traps could take him down, and now people are like, oh, he could kill Spider-Man. It's like he'd still have to fight him. And this is a character that has canonically been able to tangle with the Hulk and keep going. So I mean,
Right. And let me remind you that this is the same character in Infinity War who was the actual last character standing against Thanos.
hmm?
Remember that.
Yeah,
Literally everyone got dusted.
yep. Peter's the one who kept going.
He was the last one. Fucked up, patched up, costume and all. People sleep on Spider-Man's grid.
Oh, I know. Spider-Man's a
But-
badass.
At the same time, like, what really made the difference, and you're gonna make me invoke this motherfucker's name again.
Mm-hmm.
But I will admit that I'm not gonna act like I didn't like Superior Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite scene in that whole
Yep.
comic
Mine too.
is when he first like has Peter's body
And punches
and he
the Scorpion's
literally
face.
punches Scorpion's jaw.
Yep. It's like,
And
oh
he's
my
like,
God.
"Oh my god,
He's been holding
he's been
back.
holding back this whole time."
It's my favorite comic book, like one of my favorite comic book panels
Yeah,
ever. It's
and I
so
would
good.
also like to point out to you guys again that this is the same fucking character that knocked a T-Rex out from the Savage Land by kicking it in the face.
Yep.
Once.
Oh yeah.
Once. That's not a small feat.
Did you see me knock that agent off there and then come down with the helm splitter on him?
I missed that. I missed you, Virgil, dude.
Oh, okay. You'll see it in the fucking video. Oh, that was sick.
Yeah, I will.
That was so sick. I love shit like that in this game so much. Ugh.
I follow Sunny Legend on Twitter, and he has some amazing combos of this game saved. He's a big combo fiend on all the action games that exist. It kind of reminds me of like the Danto, like the DMC combo specialists of yore back in the day. Like
Oh, yeah.
you just have these people who are just crazy good at DMC just to be stylish as fuck.
But yeah, that shit, like, like, I love when people try to argue that, like, oh, Spider-Man will lose against this guy. It's like, do you not know Spider-Man's powers? Like, they're
Right,
pretty
like, dude.
insane.
I don't understand how people forget that he has super strength.
Because he does, like, because they don't see it. Because he
Yeah.
doesn't do Hulk shit.
He doesn't do Hulk shit.
Because he doesn't need to. He's smarter than that.
Yeah, and that's what gets slept on a lot too. Is that he's like Tony Stark plus like actual superpowers.
Like, like a lot of people need to think, like, he treats his powers the way Superman treats his.
Yeah.
He's very careful with them because he
Yes.
doesn't want to hurt anybody. Because when he did go all out, it usually goes badly for whoever he's fighting. So he's always worried about doing that.
And he doesn't want to hurt him like that.
Yeah.
Unless he has to.
Exactly. Like the moment,
I mean,
like if you want a
right.
good example of him going all out in a manner, look at what happened in Far From Home with Mysterio. Look at what happens when he actually focuses with Spider Sense. The fight's over instantly.
And the funny thing about that version of Spider-Man 2 is he's still learning how to
Yeah.
He hasn't even mastered his abilities.
He hasn't mastered the quote-unquote Peter Tingle.
He has not mastered the Peter.
I love that they
I
started
like how
calling
they're
it
being
that.
very cloak and dagger with tried and true Spider-Man terms.
Yep, I like that so much. Like they're like, we don't want to use these terms because they're really silly, but we're gonna kind of make fun of them in a way. And it was like, yeah,
This is how I feel more confident that they are making him the next, centerpiece.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
Because they're taking so much time to develop him into a fully blown, because one of my big problems with Sam Raimi's series, I know people are going to look at me crazy because everybody loves Sam Raimi's series, but one of the things that bothered me is that there was no true hero's journey from, early Spider-Man being a Spider-Man for the first time, and then all of a sudden I just know how to do everything.
She keeps secrets like that.
Like, if you go from Spider-Man 1 to Spider-Man 2, though there is a quote-unquote time skip, I feel like it's better to show the growth rather than just say it happened.
Which, I think it's better that they skipped the origin
All right.
and are just going to the discovery of himself kind of stuff. Like, it's
Agreed.
such a better decision. It's the same, as much as I want to knock it, I'm so glad they really didn't go too far with the Batman origin story in BVS.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that movie to no end, but they got that right at least. They basically, went, oh yeah, this happened, check it out. But then Joss Whedon had to go, hey guys, or no, Snyder had to go, guys, let's keep going back to that instead of, doing the other stuff. Let's have them become friends just because they both have mothers named Martha. Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, full disclosure, all this was recorded before the Snyder cut of Justice League came out, and we are going to, me and my wife are going to watch that the day it comes out. I'm not looking forward to it, because I have no hope of that being good.
You don't think it's going to be any good?
I don't think so. I think it'll be marginally better than what we got, but I hate Snyder. I think he's...
Just because it's Snyder's vision doesn't mean it's a good vision.
Snyder had one good comic movie, in my opinion, and it's not 300. It's Watchmen.
What is it? Oh, yeah.
Watchmen's a good movie, despite its flaws.
The access point should be in the center of the room.
If I will sit here since I am Archer, and you can go smash things.
I'm not Hulk.
Yeah, you're Thor. Close enough.
Close enough.
I mean, he's basically the same thing half the time. I got fucking bombers coming at me, making it kind of hard to stay. I got the robots that blow themselves up, making it a little bit difficult to stay in the circle. But yeah, I don't have much faith in that because he's had one amazing movie, which was The Watchmen, and then the rest of them are just him going, oh, I like edgy movies.
I will admit that Shazam was a big, refreshing change on the typical DC formula.
Yeah, because it wasn't him.
Because it was more lighthearted.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited for the Suicide Squad movie coming. That looks like that's going to be fun.
I don't think you can save DCU at this point.
No, that's why they've outright...
I think they fucked themselves off so hard ever since the new Wonder Woman plot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they announced that they're splintering the universe into extended stuff. Oh, fuck, there's an Adaptoid here.
But see, to me, that's already admitting failure.
I think that's what they are doing.
That's like bowing out of the multiverse game and just leaving it to Marvel. And just, let's try to make good movies, guys. Damn, I got a two-piece from fucking Jesus.
Ow.
But yeah, I was looking at... Oh, wow. They have a whole bunch of shit on here. Well, I found the Gladiator subreddit talk, so we'll go over that.
Cool. Fun. Oh, God. I wonder how many Gladiator stands there are.
Looks of it, enough.
Oh, no. For a character that's, like, a very minor character in the storylines.
Uploading server virus. Wiping records.
Yeah, he's not that great.
Like, I'm not knocking him, because, I mean, for God's sakes, the man can stop the Juggernaut from running. Like,
The
mid-run.
collision between Gladiator and Rom shook the ship they were standing on to its stern. Crippled Warp Star, who tore open a metal wall with ease in the same issue with a single punch.
Everything you hope for, Doc?
Busted through a wall and thunderclapped a group of gunmen away. Backhanded Miss Marvel into a wall. Flew through a building and ceiling. What the fuck?
Powering it is another story.
Could have demolished a facility if he did not restrain himself. That doesn't fucking prove anything.
No.
Has flown straight through a giant monster large enough to swallow a starship. Slammed Blastar through a wall. Has collapsed nearby pillars by punching back Black Bolt into the floor. Took out Hypernova, Warshot, and Flaw the War Skull with a single punch each. Punched. This is just striking feats.
Yeah.
Punched the ground hard enough to leave a small crater. Lol. Made Beta Ray Bill bleed with a double-handed strike. Defeated Vulcan in just a few hits. Appeared slightly stronger than Jane Foster during their fight. Yay.
Good for
Caused
him, I
a
guess.
tsunami by fighting a Unipower-enhanced invisible woman underwater. Whoa. What?
Jesus.
That's a pretty big one.
That's an actual one. Holy shit.
By fighting a Unipower-enhanced invisible woman.
That's
underwater.
That's a big one right there. That's an actual big one.
That's an actual pretty solid feat there.
Like I don't have a cam, but I'm making faces at all these, going, oh, okay, cute. Oh, that's an actual one. Okay, cool. Finally,
Yeah,
something worthwhile.
Yeah, defeated Drax with a single punch. Lol.
That's not
Has hit the Thing harder than he had ever been hit.
that. I mean, that
Is that a feat now?
no, not anymore. Not with the newest Hulk fight.
True.
Like the newest Hulk fight, he actually fucking like lost the rock on top of his body.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta say though, the fact that he knocked out the Hulk by pinning him to the ground and headbutting him into submission, oh, I love it. It's so dumb.
Destroyed a planet in just a few blows.
Okay. That's
Defeated
actual.
Wonder Man, hammering him to the ground. Beat Eric Masterson until his very bones hurt. Lol. Limits. Rom survived punches from him. His punch was easily caught by... I can't even fucking... pronounce that. Skyar Tal Eldest, who then broke his wrist. Believed he would strike Tempest as one of the rest of the Annihilators in order to defeat him. That doesn't make sense to me because I don't know much about the Annihilation Wave. It was lifting and throwing feats. Flew a small boulder-like reactor out of the atmosphere while being weakened. Tore out a large sewer gate. Lol. Tossed all the Guardians of the Galaxy aside by throwing Drax at them. That's dumb.
That's a weak
Toyed with
one.
Drax during the battle before grabbing him by the neck and flying him into space. That's not special.
Mm.
Threw aside a wall of metal longer than he was tall. That's dumb. Tore off Deathbird's wings through this, though this is implied to be easier than breaking steel.
So
Okay.
not a big feat.
No, ripped up a section of metallic flooring. Well, that's dumb. Flew Hulk to the edge of the atmosphere within moments. I think he means... This is lifting / throwing.
Yeah.
So I think he means throw.
It could
Yeah,
mean
because it says
carrying
flew
him.
an entire train into the air and threw it. Oh, Jesus. Threw Heimdall through multiple buildings, defeating him. Lifted an entire Baxter building, which should have collapsed under its own weight. Has pushed with enough force to pulverize a planet.
Okay.
That's actually something.
Yeah.
So is it at least planetary level?
I would say so.
At full confidence, we'll say.
Yeah, at full confidence, I would say so. But the thing is,
Uh,
the issue is would he? That's not enough. Nowhere near enough to bring Shazam to his knees. It's nowhere close. Because we're
the
talking about
problem is it looks like he's pretty inconsistent.
yeah, we're talking about we're talking about him fighting a character that can punch a black hole into existence, go through that black hole, come out the other side completely unfazed.
And so here are some of the statements that go with the character. Was implied to be in the same range of strength as the Hulk. Said to be physically unmatched in known space. Said to be able to break solid steel with his hands. Even an ordinary Stronian was said to have the power to decimate an army. A Stronian enhanced to gladiator levels of power was said to be unmatched throughout the universe. Well, that's kind of BS. We kind of know that.
Yeah.
Because he was defeated before. Was said to have Alpha Plus level power, which is the same class Beta Ray Bill and Quasar were placed in the same page. Said to be able to wrest planets from their orbits and collapse stars with his hands. Kid Gladiator claims that he has cracked moons and tore apart black holes.
Okay. Well,
He was said to easily be the Hulk's equal in physical strength. Claimed to have flown through the heart of stars and moved entire worlds. Has struck with enough force to lay low a city. Has said that he could punch Cannonball into the center of the sun. It's kind of random. I can actually press these and it pulls up the comic book panels.
no, that's cool.